Hi, this is Videowave, and I'm talking to Jer and Sean from Dink, brand new band, and actually not so new. Tell us how Dink got discovered by Capitol Records, because you had a record out beforehand, did you not?
We had some cassettes out, self-produced EPs, 2 of them, and we did very well locally in the Cleveland area, Cleveland-Kent area, and it caught Capitol's attention. And they just kept coming out to see us, and now we're here.
Where were you guys playing? I mean, what was the show like? How big were you in Cleveland and Kent, which is where you went to school,
yeah,
right?
well, we're all from Kent, actually.
Yeah. How did that develop? I mean, was it a frenzy? Because I know that you guys play really well, and I've heard a lot about you from out that area. So how big was it by the time the rest of the country found out about you?
I don't know. I mean, you know, we were getting a lot of airplay and the local radio stations and selling out shows pretty much everywhere we played. So we had kind of created a scene, I think, around ourselves.
Yeah, and there was a lot of hype.
A lot of hype to it, a lot of buzz going on in the area. And so it was already in place. You know, we talked to some other record companies, too, in the process. So you know how that is. It's a feeding frenzy. Somebody hears about you and somebody else hears about you, and it kind of dominoed. And we were lucky enough to land with Capitol, which we're very pleased with.
Yeah.
Great. What are future recording plans now that you've got a big fancy record company to help you out?
Well, our record comes out November 15th retail on Capitol. We are committed to another album for them, and we're going to go out and play until the van breaks on.
Yeah.
So tell me how the live show factors in versus, say, college radio, which you've made a dent in, as well as video, which we're going to have a chance to take a look at that real soon.
The live show is a sensory overload, total multimedia, major groove action going on, and we aim to entertain and have a good time.
We carry a film guy who does 16mm film loops on top of us that sets kind of a mood and kind of an atmosphere, and I think it's like an all-in-one multimedia blast.
I've heard you guys use some really cool samples in the show and as well as on the record, and I was curious, are you picking that out? Do you have a producer that really helps you with that, and maybe name some of the ones that you've used?
Actually, we've picked all the samples ourselves, and this is the guy who
Right.
does
Really?
I took the samples. We're going to pay for them.
Yeah.
At the
Sample clearance. I'll never sample that way again. Or I'll never sample that way until. You know, I mean, we use everything from TV sound bites, you know, old movies, which is a big no-no. But, you know, it comes from that. You know, other bands, stuff like that. So.
I know the video is in the process of being made as we tape this interview, and I was curious, did you guys have a hand in making the video, and how do you feel the visual aspect to Dink should come across, and what's it going to mean?
Well, yeah, we've had a lot of input into the video and selection of directors and the type of concepts and all that other such. And a good part of the video will be some live performance, and we'll also use, Sean was talking about Mark, who's the man who does the visuals for us live. We'll be incorporating a lot of that stuff into the video. So yeah, the main goal really of the video is just try to get across our live performance and, you know, kind of put a little twist on it at the same time.
And plus the company that's making the video, I mean, we're a big fan of what they've done before, H-Gun, and that really helps a lot too.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you haven't made it yet, so hopefully you'll have a chance to come back and talk to us once it's made. You can tell us what all happened, and good and bad, and how it ultimately turned out, and what it means, all right? So hopefully you'll come back and talk to Videowave, and in the meantime, best of luck, and thank you so much.
Thanks
a lot.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Like I said, I mean, you know, I think the introduction of guitars on our albums, we might have like pissed off some of our old fans, but we definitely gained some new ones. You know, we have a lot of people come up and going, "Wow, you know, dude, Millennium, that's the shit. You know, it's righteous." And we go, "Yeah." And then you get other people like, "Oh no," you know. But I think as an artist, you have to provoke that sense of like whatever it is. I mean, I would rather.